ne by ekedekwa ne mu no asim kan ko ya chiri ya zelo dịka o si dị achọrọ m imekwuru nwana na ya bụ Eastern News 24 ka isi kwene wetara ya bụ ozi dị oke mkpa dịka isi kwuo nkwa na gị na-ewetara ya bụ ozi na Eastern News 24 n'ụbọchị wuruchi nke tata bụ ụbọchị nke akara aka ụnụ anụkwa osi ada ebe dị iche iche na-akpọtụ n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya and the whole Eastern region ka anyị na-akpọ ọwụwa anyanwụ. Ndị Hausa na-etizikwe mkpu na achọrọ ịna na n'ihe ndị Fulani na-emefa abụrụzi ife jọọ na-ekwu ọchị na-atọ m maka asị m na o mere n'izu o mee n'ọnwa gekọrọ ya bụ ife anyị ji maka ya wee bịa anụkwunu fụ ihe ndị Biafrans na-arị ya atị maka ihe disredi ihe a bụ onye Hausa eledi yes ọ na-eti mkpu na Fulani has marginalized them, that they want to separate, that they want freedom. Ge ya bụ ife kọlapụ dị ka ọnọnụ m ka o si wee bịa ị ga-esi ya bụ ife nke bụ onye na-ege ntị dropụrụ ife iche n'iru akwụkwọ gbasa maka ya bụ ihe ndị a niile. All right, over to you.
Are hiding under Islam. They are confusing our people, especially the Hausas. They are confusing our people. All the imams in Nigeria, especially the northern part of Nigeria, all of them are Fulanis. They are confusing our people because they don't want us to think for ourselves. They always want us, anything they tell us, whether good or bad, we should just follow them. This thing, it has to come to an end. That's clear. So Hausa people, please and please, my people, you people you have to differentiate between religion and culture and language. We have to differentiate that. Because we mix everything together. We mix Islam, we mix everything, we mix religion, not matter of Islam, because they even put hate on us. Anybody that is not Muslim, we should not like him, especially the people that are Christian or any religion that are Hausas. They call us Maguzawa, non-religionists, and it's a lie. Just it's a propaganda, because they want to rule us every day. We are like a slave to them. It's not that enough. Now they are killing our people each and every day. They are killing our people each and every day. And their people are not talking. Minister, everything has to do with politics. They are the one. Katsina is Hausa land. The people that are doing governor, like the one I know since I grew up, all of them are Fulanis. The 4 governors are Fulanis. Why? Kano is only one Hausa. All of them are Fulani. Even vice governor is Fulani.
Now, when we talk about the Fulani in Nigeria, we know what we are talking about. That's why in Igbo land, we are rejecting anything called Islam officially. We know the plan, the plots of Islam, what Islam wants to achieve in any community. These guys are highly manipulative, big liars, and big-time propagandists. The East have understood the plans that these people have. That is why we are always aggressive when it comes to this Islam of a thing. We know that the National Mosque has an Igbo man in it leading prayers. They are looking for ways to permeate into the Igbo society. You see, when we talk about our politicians in Igbo land, most of our politicians are influenced to join Islam by their Fulani brothers. How the Fulani are able to take over the political space of the Hausa. The north is filled with the Hausa people. The largest ethnic group in Nigeria is the Hausa ethnic group. I repeat, the largest ethnic group in Nigeria is the Hausa ethnic group. How come? It is the Fulani that is educated. It is the Fulani that are emirs. It is the Fulani that are clerics. Yes, it is the Fulani that is the Sultan. Any powerful position you see in the north today is being occupied by the Fulani. The Fulani are much more educated than the Hausas. They went to school, much more educated than the Hausas. This young lady, you see that she's struggling to speak English. Most of the Hausas, despite their population, are not as educated as the Fulani. Fulani are well educated in the north. This is a grand plan. They can stay for hundreds of years to hatch a plan they can stay for another hundreds of years to implement that plan on a particular people. That is why you see Kwara State, the Emir of Ilorin. Emir is a Fulani word. Emir is not a Yoruba word. In Kwara State, you cannot practice a certain religion. That is how they are consistent in pushing an agenda and propaganda. Most of our politicians in the Southeast are pressured to join Islam. They want to use the political actors in the Southeast so that they can, through them, they can bring Islam into Igbo land. And they know that Southeast, they are mad people. They don't care most times. Sometimes they don't even think when they hear this guy is Islam. That's why you saw the event of the IDP camps. When some people heard that it is IDP, don't even blame Samanepo on this one. When people heard that IDP is coming to the Southeast, if you see the swift action, the way people were so agitated, because we know the plans of these people. The Hausas are crying for help despite their population. Are you not surprised? The biggest ethnic group in Nigeria, the Hausas, are not only found in Nigeria, they are found in other countries. Katsina, as we speak, is an Hausa state. This lady, I think she's from Katsina. And the president of Nigeria is Buhari is a Fulani and from Katsina state. She says all the governors, except for Kano state, all the governors are Fulanis. All the religious leaders are Fulanis. People, vice chancellor of universities are Fulanis. Those in position of power are Fulanis. Despite the fact that the Hausas are more in populations and the Hausas are the ones that own the land. In 21st century democracy, we are experiencing all this. That should tell you about the science, the high manipulation these Fulanis have whenever they get into a community. I've analyzed this many times, that when a Fulani comes into a community, he comes into that community like an innocent person, innocent man and woman that cannot hurt a fly. He comes and he does maybe he becomes a gate man. From gate man, please, I can be taking care of my cow somewhere. They start connecting with police. There are people in the force. The police is filled with Fulani leaders. Like when we talk of top guys in the police, they are Fulani. Top guys in the army, they are Fulani. They will use the influence of the police around that community to get a place where they will be staying. If you are arrested, if you are an Igbo man or a Yoruba man, you are arrested with a Fulani will come out of that prison before you. They have a leverage as small as this tribe is, using Islam to deceive and conquer a lot of people. That is why I am not going to be, I will not pity the Arab Yorubas, the Muslim in the Yoruba community, because they are the ones that are aggressive and they are the ones that cause a lot of problems. When you see any aggressive nature in the Yoruba community, they are the Muslims. This young man, this age to Sonlu, when you look at that young age to Sonlu, they are Muslims. Those that are saying all sorts of things, we hunted and executed, they are Muslims. Look at most of the commissioners in Lagos that are causing mayhem. Look at Obasa, they are Muslims. Look at the Muslim local government, they are Muslims. When you look at them, they have a unique trait. They put something in that religion to make sure that wherever they go, they become hostile. And they carry out a calculated plan to dominate and to take over their communities. This young lady is crying day by day. When you watch her videos, you shed tears for the Hausa community. They are killing us, they are killing us, they are killing us. It is evident that they are a conquered people in the so-called democracy. While we have the Fulani all over, governors all over, in the house of the lawmakers, the reps, senators, all of them are Fulanis. Look at Ndume yesterday and Jibrin, Fulanis. Ndume has an ND in marketing from the north. Ndume, Senator Ndume, has an ND in marketing, and he is a senator. Can that happen in the south, in the southeast, or in the southwest, or in the south? ND in marketing, and you rise to the point to become a senator. This tells you a lot about the Fulani and why we are rejecting the Fulani in the southeast. Because I want to make my point clear. We don't hate people. We have Fulani Christians, though. I tell you, we have Fulani Christians, and these Fulani Christians are seeing hell in the north. Killings are going on. It is normal for a Fulani to start killing people because of they are not aligning with their purpose. That is why I pity for the Hausa people. The people that make the laws in the north are the Fulanis. Look at the Fulanis are almost 70 million. The largest ethnic group in Nigeria. The Hausa are almost 70 million. The largest ethnic group in Nigeria. Why the Fulani? 50 million. 15 million. The Fulani. And you are telling us that we are hostile to these guys. See how they are importing killers into the southeast. And the government, the so-called army and authorities, think that we don't understand the game plan, the way they are playing their game. These guys are sophisticated manipulators, sophisticated Maradonas, political Maradonas. They can be consistent on a thing, deceiving you consistently, laughing and sleeping with you. A Fulani might marry a lady, have children with that lady, go through many things with that lady just to deceive that lady, just to win that lady. Fulani can go to any length to make sure that his aim is achieved. So they can, I've told you that they have these guys. They are one. See, one thing about the Fulani is that I respect them. When they want to disguise, it can take them 20 years. They can be young. They will start something. They will achieve it. While in their deathbed, they are shaking their deathbed. They still want to achieve that agenda of the Fulani. That is why middle belts will never get it easy with these Fulani guys. The Ata of Gala, beheading Uthman and Fudio, is one of the biggest loss to the Fulani community. That's why the attacks and killings in that region will continue and will not stop. Despite the fact that some people just come. I'm the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. We are committed to do this. Buhari came. He's a Fulani, grand patron of Mieti Ela. He came. They know what they are doing. There's nothing they can do. Now, when you see northern people that are qualified to become presidents, they are Fulani. Tell me one Hausa person, politician, that is as influential as anybody from Kwankwaso, from Atiku, from Erufai, from any of these three, any Hausa politician that is as popular. But you see, they bring in religion, they deceive a lot of people, they go behind extrajudicial killings. You see, until you take, there's one reason why Nigeria will be united in a way, at least fairly. Take away Tinubu APC supporters and take away the Fulani from Nigeria. Then you see that Nigeria will be a bit stable. But when we have these people in our system, under the guise of religion, my brother, Nigeria goes nowhere. Anything that will foster the growth and development of the country are sabotaged by these two people. The way they play politics, you will never see upright. They are not upright people. They are not morally upright people. They are morally bankrupt people. Most of the people that are stealing funds, that are stealing Nigeria's money from the north, most of them are Muslims and are Fulanis. But they come and under the guise of religion, they feign like we are religious. Please, the Hausa community are waking up, and they are waking up big time. Nnamdi Kanu is one of the reasons why these guys, their eyes are opened. Nnamdi Kanu is one of the reasons why these guys will take it. This is a young lady. There are many people that are speaking up in the Hausa community. Their eyes are open now. Although it looks like it is too late, but it cannot, there's no time that it will ever be too late. There's no time that it will ever be too late for the Hausa community. There was a time they gave them quick notice to leave the north. I know that statement might not be that strong, but it is a good start. You start from somewhere. Let them know that we know who the real problem Nigeria has at this moment. The real problem Nigeria has as a country is the Fulani. Now, the real problem politically that Nigeria has is APC and his supporters. The APC as a party generally, and the supporters, the Ronu people, the Ronu gang, those that are you see, what about this ideology of the Fulani and the Islamic ideology? They put themselves in power. When you look at the Yoruba tribe, most of the people that are aiming for political power are the Muslims, the Arab Yorubas. They are the ones giving the Yoruba people a bad name. Yes, I said so. This young guy is from Kwara State, a relatively Muslim state, Yoruba Muslim state. That young age to Sonlu. Most of the people in this government that you see, they are always causing mayhem. They are from the Islamic Yoruba ideology, being influenced by the Fulani. For Fulani to have a stronghold in Kwara State, that Kwara State, a relatively Yoruba state, is part of the north, is not central, tells you a lot. Why Kwara State is not part of the southwest, why Isheshe festival banned in Kwara State, tells you a lot. How these people are consistent in hounding, in executing, and making sure that they subdue communities. But there's one thing I tell them, the bad news they are going to get is that Igbo land is no area. Igbo land is no, the reasons why it has not been easy for them to overrun Nigeria is because of the southeasterners. Sometimes I tell people that they need to leave us and the Fulani in one country. We are okay. Me that you are seeing, let it leave the Igbos and the Fulani in one country. We are okay. We will know who will run at the end of the day. We understand their way of thinking. We have the antidote to their madness in the southeast. You see how they are permeating from one ministry to the other, like snake, like viper, like serpent, using humility to take position. How they were able to defeat the Hausa, that's the way they are permeating in Nigeria, moving from one position to the other. When they are in power now, they now muzzle people. They muzzle people out, and they position themselves, take over power. We are sleeping in Nigeria. The Fulani are taking over power in the military. They are discouraging people from entering the military. They know that if they make the military unattractive, the Southerners will not want to join the military. It is the Northerners that will join the military, and they will not have an upper hand. What is happening in the Southeast? Some people, Fulanis, will be imported in the Southeast to come and kill under the guise of the Nigerian military. Murderous people, Nigerian military. That's why the Igbos don't ever take it. See, when you look at banters online, social media, people that are having issues with ethnic and tribal slurs, they are the Arab Yorubas or Islam, the Yorubas that are Muslims. Yorubas that are Muslims, when you see them online, you understand what I'm talking about. These guys have a trait, a similar trait. That is why they will do all they can through lawmaking, through whatever agenda, to make sure the Southeast is on and attractive. Because we reject Islam, we reject any occupation. The Yorubas are the reasons why these Fulani are having, looks like they're having an upper hand. They give them that leverage. They betray the South and give this Fulanis that leverage. Now you know that the North is not one. The Hausas are telling you directly, there's nothing like Hausa Fulani. The North is not one. We are not one. Don't look at what the Yorubas are telling you. Look at the alliance that they are going in with the Fulanis to suppress the Igbos. Yes, if not for the Yorubas, Christian, Muslim. So there's no place they stand. There's no place they stand. So how do you align with them? Sometimes they go right, they go left. They call that liberalism, that they are liberal. No, it's not liberalism. It is instability, having two faces. I am telling you, it is instability. Let's know where you stand. We don't know. We accept. We don't accept. We accept. We don't accept. When these Yoruba Runo are talking about conservatism, they are not talking about religion. No. They are talking about territory and land. That is the ideology of a typical Fulani person. These Yoruba Runo, most of them are Muslims. Conservatives, most of them are Muslims. You're not talking about, okay, we need to be conservative on religion. Let's be conservative on religion. Let's focus on Islam. Let's jettison. But they are liberal when it comes to religion because they know that if they need to focus on religion, most Yorubas will jettison. But yet they threw that guys. Let's focus on our land. On our land. Go to all the local governments. Most of the local governments, you see how the Yoruba Muslims are taking over positions. The indigenous of Lagos, most of them are not typical Yorubas. It is people from Osun, Kwara that come and with their Fulani mentality in Yoruba land. These Yoruba Muslims, with their Fulani mentality, they take over communities. They take over Lagos from Lagosians because that is what they are. That's how they roll. That's how they come in and they, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. They become chairman, they become governor. They stop you, the indigenous of Lagos, from having that popularity. They have deceived you. They are deceivers. Majorly, they are deceivers. An example is what is happening in the north today. If this video is not available now, some people will think that we are just playing. We are not playing here. The Yoruba Rono and conservatives, they are becoming a mess to the Yoruba race. I'm not against your conservatism. You need to be conservative, but let's know where you stand. Be conservative in all you do. The Igbos are telling you that Islam is, it's not that you can't practice, you will practice, but it's not our outlook. It is not official. It is not official in Igbo land. That is the message we are passing. Yoruba Runu is all about territory. Little they take over from little by little. They start introducing some of these and their jihadist intents, little by little, pushing back. After they have taken over the territory of the southwest, they start pushing all these we must this. They start taking over all the position of government, pushing back the Christians, taking over until they now declare Sharia. That is why it is difficult for the Yorubas to fully take over Kwara State because of Yoruba Muslims. They have the same ideology in the southwest, but it cannot happen in the southeast. Anybody that wants to join, if like, let Nnamdi Kanu go and become Islam itself and bring the whole of Islam to the southeast, we understand it. I will say this once again: if Nigeria wants to divide, they can divide and put the Igbos and Fulanis in one country. They don't bond them well. We are not Hausas. We understand how to deal with their madness. But yet, the Hausas are crying. I pity for these people. They look like a conquered people. You will see what these Fulanis can do. Look at the Hausa people. With their numbers, they don't have value in the society. With their numbers, most of them don't really go to school. With their numbers, they face killings. They just tell them, farm. These Fulanis are going to school. Deceive them. After laughing with them, they are deceiving them. How wicked these people are. Thank God that the Igbos have understood long time ago the plan of these people.
Ndị be anyị ngwadalụ nne nukwu si wee na-esore anyị ya na-eme na ilu akwụkwọ na Eastern News 24. anyị si ka na ọ ya dịrị na mma ọkwụnụ ka ọ si ada ka ị na-ada ana ife akwụ ị na-afụ ụzọ ya bụ ife bụ ka o si wee dị. Agba m onye ọbụla kwado akịfụ na obodo nọ n'ime ya. Oge na-abịa every region gasị na ha chọzi ịnọrọ ụfa. and ya bụ ife na-ekuku and ya bụ ife na ya bụ ite na-asụ and ọ na-eyezi eye ọ fọzụrụ obere ka ebutuo ya bụ ite n'ọkụ o mee n'izu o mee n'ọnwa daalụ niile na okwunu si na-esere na Eastern News 24 ka ife orikwu gbasata maka ya bụ ife ndị a niile nọ n'elu akwụkwọ dropụrụ ife iche n'ụdị nke gị ka a mara ebumnobi gị ka anyị mara ife iche nwa daalụ niile ka emesịa na ụmụnne m